Stay Tuned, which is from the 90s. Do you remember this movie at all?
No.
Okay, so it stars the guy from, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. I don't remember his name. He's from Three's Company.
John Ritter.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. He's the main character and he's like addicted to his television. He can't get enough TV.
I remember this. Yeah.
And then
he and his wife get trapped in the TV and they try to get out, right? And their kids have, or is that the Adam Sandler movie? But it's kind of the same premise, right?
Yes. Yes. And I kind of remembered it because I had like a slight memory of watching it in the 90s. But then I forgot there's this whole subplot where they're not just trapped in the television, they're trapped in the devil's network. Like this is programming for the devil in hell. And so a demon sucks them into devil cable, and they have to like try and get out of the devil cable and back to the real world so that they can live. So it had this whole like, it's always odd to me when a movie includes the devil, okay? When like a jokey comedy movie is also like, but we're also in hell. It seems so very strange, but it really offered up a lot of opportunities for puns and parodies. So those were just all over the place.
Was there a weird feeling when you watched that movie? Because there's another John Ritter movie called Problem Child, and I feel like they're very similar in feeling that when you watch it, you're like, why do I feel dirty? And I love John Ritter too, but there's something like skeezy or weird about it.
Yeah, there was a little, I would say there was a strangeness to it. I chalked it up to the Satan stuff, but maybe it was him. I don't know. Maybe it was him. So how are you doing in general?
Well, I think I saw Julia Jones had a tweet earlier, who's one of our creators on this premiere. Yeah. She made me laugh because she's like, I've been in and out of shape like 9 times during quarantine. So I'll start going really healthy. And then the next week it's complete turmoil where I'm eating shit all the time.
Yes.
And then I felt like I was doing really well in the beginning, like being really productive. And then now I've just hit a wall and I'm back to being a full on, lazy turd.
100%. I'm struggling to get out of bed. June has been, a wash. We were talking earlier about like, movie tropes that interest us. And something that I really wanted to talk about was my attraction to cartoon animals.
Yeah, and I understand it.
What is up with that? Where does it come from? Is it just being a child?
Do you think it's like the beginning of when like Bugs Bunny dressed as a woman and you were very, like she was trying to flirt and that was very attractive? Like that was brought up in Wayne's World, which was such a funny observation that no one's pointed out before.
Yes.
Pepe Le Pew, he's very like, kind of problematic.
But he is problematic. My betrothed is running tech for us tonight, which I'm very excited for. That's why things have already been so smooth. And I sent him a picture. I'm wondering if you could bring up a picture, Nick, of Robin Hood, my first love. Oh my God. Yeah. Sarah, this man had it all. Okay. Good looks, fighting capitalism, out to take from the rich and give to the poor, and then a cool outfit. I loved his hat with the feather in the top of it.
And you know what? He's not like bulked up like The Rock. Like he kind of makes me think that Timothy Chalamet would play him.
Yes, 100%. Yeah. 100%. Did you ever have any feelings for Robin Hood? This version specifically.
I remember liking that character, but nothing has come to mind. Like one of the ones that I've always thought the Tramp in Lady of the Tramp was a good looking dog.
Oh yeah. That's a hot dog.
As a hot dog.
Yeah. Okay. It's interesting that you were saying the bulky thing. Nick, will you bring up my next the Beast? I think the Beast really was marked going into puberty for me, when all of a sudden you were like, hey, he's not so bad. I'd live in that
Yeah,
castle.
what is it about him that I like? And you're like, is it because he's rich?
Yeah, is it because he's just like well, that's interesting. It could be because I loved Robin Hood and he was poor. I don't know. I think you know what I think it is that he's haunted by a darkness and I'm attracted to moody men,
Yes.
ultimately.
I
So
know.
I think there we go. There we go.
I could take the beast as the beast or in his human form as Prince. Yeah.
Yeah, he's very hot in both ways. So any other cartoons that you would like to bring up that you from cartoon movies that you were attracted to?
I think Puss in Boots, there's a little
sexuality
that he had. He wears boots.
Yes.
Actually,
yeah.
When I just saw a photo of him tonight because we were talking about it, and he was wearing like thigh-high stripper boots.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Fashionable. He's fashionable.
He kind of works either way. Like he's like a prince, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. So anything else that we should discuss before we bring up our first creators of the evening?
No, nothing to mind right now. I'm ready to get this thing rolling.
I am too. I'm so excited for you guys to see all these videos that have been made for this festival. Can I call it a festival? I mean, it's in the name. Yeah. It's the At Home Film Fest. Oh my goodness, there he is. I love a feather in a hat. I love a feather in a hat. And then
no other clothing, just boots.
Hot. It's hot. Oh my goodness.
Look at those eyes.
So, and there's also something very sort of like, he probably smells like whiskey and cigars.
Yeah, he's a bad boy.
He's a bad boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'd love to introduce our first two creators of the night. They're so funny and I can't wait for you guys to see what they made. Please welcome to the screen, Michael and Russ Stevens. Come on down. You guys just unmute. Hello.
Hi. Hi. Hello.
Hi guys.
Hi.
Hello. What's up?
How are you guys
making a movie?
Dude, so fun. This is great. I love it.
Yeah. Now, did you ever find yourself thinking that a cartoon animal had a certain...
Oh my God.
Which
Lola
one?
Bunny. Lola Bunny. Space Jam.
Oh, okay.
Space Jam.
I'm a little too old for Space Jam. I think I missed it by a few years.
Oh,
Lola Bunny Lola Bunny is very good.
She's cute. I've seen her.
Oh my Lord. I still remember going to see that movie. I was 12 years old. Puberty just started. And I was like, this cartoon bunny lady, like that's it. Like that, she was everything. She was an athlete. You
know what? I 100% agree. And I remember just being like, well, I'm going to grow up and be just like her. That's the type of woman I want to be. Okay.
It's good.
It's good. Now that's like transition to like, if I have it sounds weird, but like if I have a daughter, like I'd like my daughter to be like Lola Bunny. Assertive.
Yeah. That's a weird transition. I don't like
it. But I said that it was. But I said that it was.
You should have kept it to yourself, I think.
Oh, you did say that it was. I think you could have paused a little bit, but you.
Paused, okay.
She's so hot.
The bangs, and she's got the fox eye.
Yo, you know who else has the fox eye? So there's like a scene in Lion King during "Can You Feel the Love Tonight?" It's like a part of that song.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Nala, when she looks at Simba, it's
a knowing look.
It's
like
bedroom eyes.
Yes.
The lids are like kind of like they're like half closed, right? Where she's like,
she's like, it's about to go down.
I don't know if this is what I like about real people, but it's definitely something I look for in cartoons.
There we go.
Beautiful.
Wow,
y'all are that fast.
It does really feel. This is taken. We didn't. Okay. We weren't really going to talk about, how sexy animals are on the show tonight, but there is something that's interesting about like an animal, like being young enough to recognize that an animal has got it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I'm fascinated by that.
Look, I mean, she's beautiful.
Yeah, she really is. Okay, guys, so tell us a little bit about your creation, your film. What were you inspired by?
Okay, so we both separately live with roommates, which you would think like during a global pandemic, it's mostly a good thing, but every now and again, it's just like you've now spent so much time with this one person that like little ass shit that shouldn't bother you does.
Yeah.
So that's kind of our world.
Is there anything in particular?
Okay. Like,
let's get to it.
what if you were trying to make dinner at the same time someone else is trying to make dinner? Not a big deal.
Not a big
any
deal.
other time. Not a huge deal at all. But like now, it's like
why now?
It's like there's so much time.
Yeah.
How could our schedules be so
Why
off?
at the same? Why at the same?
That's a great point. There is infinite time. It feels like there couldn't be. There's just so much time.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like I've shifted some of my schedules so that there's no way we could ever intersect, and it happens.
Yeah. You guys are on a block schedule.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, I always feel like when I lived with someone too, there's like some sort of like otherworldly magic about the kitchen where when you enter it, other people want to come in there. And it's like you've had 3 hours, 4 hours, you've just been sitting over there to come into the kitchen. But people are just there's this sort of like, hey, what are you doing? What's going on?
Ugh.
Yeah, and I could live without that.
I could too. Okay.
Well,
anything else you guys would like to say before we show your video?
I think I'm all set.
I have nothing.
Okay, great. Well, awesome. Okay. Nick, if you get that going, so you guys will all just mute ourselves and stop our video, and we'll see you back here at the end after the video.
Sorry, man.
No worries.
It's crazy out there, right?
Speed, don't drive or operate.
I am glad I did not have to go out there.
Lucky you.
You ever hear of the show called Rick and Morty? I just started watching it. It's hilarious. It's so funny.
Yeah, no, I haven't really watched it.
Stupid. Idiot. Oh my god, I'm getting so loud. I didn't realize you were trying to work right now. Do you want me to turn off Rick and Morty?
Oh man.
It's fine.
Alright, because I just finished one episode of Rick and Morty, so I want to watch another episode of Rick and Morty.
Yep.
What?
Yep.
What?
I said, yep.
Oh, okay. You gotta watch the show now.
A little baby, but so clean. Nothing but a diaper. You lived everyone's dream. You were a TV star. They asked him to do another commercial for years, but he refused on principle. It was cheap money just to sell expensive diapers and thousands. What a fuck! What's the matter with you? Wasn't in middle school. And during homeroom and at the battle side. And at the 8th grade walk. And
Hey.
And all right, do that.
Did you watch wash your hands? You gotta wash your hands, man.
No, I swear I never even watched that. I never watched the commercial again. There's no way to watch it anyway. The cable internet are down. What's the big deal?
Whoa. Bravo.
Wonderful work. I love the tonguing of the cereal.
Yeah.
I got to just put that out there as a detail I fully enjoyed, and I feel like Russ really, when he got up and his face, I felt that.
I felt it when he said yep and his roommate said what. When you say, you're like, I just said something that doesn't mean anything and now I have to repeat it so many times. I feel like that's a really good roommate moment. Joe and I have that when we're in the I'm brushing my teeth and I decide to have a conversation with him even though he can't hear me.
You're like,
frustrating.
You're like, it was nice out. And he's like, what? And you're like, it was nice outside. He's like, huh?
Yeah.
Like,
you're like, not worth it.
Not worth it. I've already expended too much energy. Wonderful. Yeah. Well, everybody give them a round of applause at home.
That was amazing.
Michael Stevens. Very funny. We didn't even talk about the fact that they are brothers, but I do enjoy all of their work. Next up, we have the very talented Katie Frame. Katie Frame, come on down. Come on down, Katie. Hi.
Hey. Hi, I did it. How are you?
Good.
Hi, Katie. How are you doing?
I'm hanging in there.
Yeah.
Where are
Still
you?
Inside. I'm in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Okay. So you stayed?
I stayed.
Okay.
Katie, have you started teaching skate lessons? Because I've seen on Instagram, are you now an official skate aerobics teacher?
No, I'm just, I promote intensely for skate aerobics.
Okay.
If anybody out there wants to roller skate, take Zoom classes with skate aerobics. Tuesday.
Yeah, Katie's an awesome skater. She can do cool tricks. She can dance on her skates. She's just all around badass. And I saw someone in New Jersey. I'm in New Jersey, and I saw someone skating down the street when I was riding my bike, and I was like, "Hey now!" And they were like, "Hey now!" And it felt like a moment. Okay,
yeah, I love it. That was a moment. You are a great skater. I want to skate with you again soon one day.
I would love it.
Yeah.
If you have rollerblades, are you allowed, or is it just like looked down upon in the roller skating world?
Yes, please join us. No, we are a very inclusive community. You're allowed to.
Thank you. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Katie, have you been watching any movies in quarantine during this time?
Oh, I was a little afraid you'd ask me this question. The last movie I watched was On the Record, that HBO show that's about sex abuse in the music industry. So it's like a light little movie, but it's really good. I highly recommend it for everybody. So,
would you describe it as a documentary?
Yes, it's definitely a documentary.
Okay.
Very good.
And then do you want to tell us a little bit about your video, what it was inspired by?
Well, I actually am a DP for a company called Real Arc. We do like real footage for actors and stuff. And I've been shooting stuff for them for quite a few months until all this happened. And then I got some sort of put together my own kit, my own like video kit, and just wanted to like use this as an excuse to like work on some stuff and try to figure out some ways to use my equipment. And I didn't have any ideas. I was very stressed, and this like stressed me out.
Glad we did that.
I'm glad we did that to you.
Really awesome. Yep, just tortured my roommates for like days. It was cool. But I will give a shout out to my friend Joe Miles, who helped me like brainstorm something, and then I was like, yes, love it. I like hit all the things I needed to do to like work on with my footage, and also it was really fun to shoot in the end. And it was really and thanks for giving us an excuse to like do these things. And by the way, this is my favorite pandemic show.
Thank you.
I watched it like the last episode I watched too, and I love this show, and I hope everybody is enjoying it.
Yeah, I think this one's the best one yet because we have a good tech person.
The tech is going amazingly well. I love it. Great job, Nick.
Yeah, Nick's doing a great job. Katie, do you find that it has been hard to be creative? You mentioned you said thank you, for pushing. I feel like what I'm trying to say is this is the only thing that I've been able to do. I'm creatively devastated.
I hear you. I mean, I think that I have my ups and downs, and I feel like I was in a very big down, and then I was like, I have to make the video. So that's like, that definitely helps. I think having a deadline is very useful with those sorts of things.
Oh yeah.
I get it. Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm getting more and more creatively dead as time slips away from us.
Yeah.
So
I think
like,
the best word to describe it is atrophy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just a muscle you're not using because you're like, I don't need to because I have nothing.
Right. There's nothing to do.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's been good to have, just find things to work on as best you
Right.
can. And I'm hopeful that things will kind of it's not that I want everything to open up right away, but that you know, we'll find other ways to kind of get things moving in a way
Yeah, we'll make it work.
safe. Yeah. Do some shows out of the back of the truck. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Before we show your video, were there any cartoon animals you were attracted to as a child?
I wanted to say that when you were saying cartoon animals, the first one I thought of was Robin Hood. He was definitely hot for me. He was hot for me. I was hot for him. You know the thing you missed though? He was English.
You don't know that.
Right. But you missed he was English. That was like part of what was
he was British.
He was British.
Yeah.
And that was part of what really got me going on.
No, the accent's great. And he sings.
And he sings?
I know, yeah.
He's got a good fox body. I mean, I was like on the whole thing.
And his best friend's funny. I'm like, I want to hang out with these guys.
Yeah, it was just a fun crew. His girlfriend's hot too, though. That was like a whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys, I'm going to watch that movie tonight. I've already decided.
Very good. It's one of the best.
Well, Katie, thank you so much for being a part of this. We can't wait to show your film.
Yay!
Thank you. And you guys, everybody get ready. We're going to show Katie's film right now. That's Katie Frame. Bye.
Welcome everyone to our weekly gathering. I hereby call the meeting of the very, very late night club to order. Tonight, I will be telling the tale of the hideous witch. Once upon a time, there was a beautiful unicorn princess who was loved by everybody, most of all by the handsome prince Friend. They were very in love until one day, a creepy-ass witch named Strebby came and stole him away and got him to turn against the beautiful unicorn princess. Strebby and Friend would walk around the school hallways together thinking they were so much better than everybody else, and they thought they looked so cute sharing their slice of pizza on pizza day when actually they just looked like fat, dumb pigs. And I don't even—
Wait, Kristen, is this story about me and Brent?
No, Debbie, not everything is about you, okay?
Kind of sounds like you're talking about us, though. I know you got a crush on me.
Shut up, I do not. It's just a fictional, scary story, okay? God, where was I? Yeah. So then one day, Friend peed himself in front of the whole class, and then he cried about it in front of everybody like a little dumb baby.
It wasn't pee. So I don't know what's it.
This story is not about you, I said. Okay?
Kind of sounds like it is. Yeah, everybody knows Brent peed his pants.
No, it's not. Just let me finish, okay? God. So anyway, then these two demon bitches come along and just start sticking their nose in other people's business, and they always smell like old tomatoes, and I don't know why.
It's a condition.
You know
what? We don't need this. We're out of here. And just so you know, we only hung out with you so we could use your pool.
Fine, whatever. Just get out of my backyard.
Kristen, your coffee's already.
Shut up, Mom.
Wow. Can I just say that Katie neglected to say that she showed a real wide range on this one, acting. DP was great and the acting was on point.
Yeah, each character felt unique.
Yeah.
That was awesome. That was so good, Katie. Congrats.
So good.
Everybody, give her a round of applause at home.
Yay.
And also like relatable, you know?
Super. You know what I like is during the film, Ashley and I are just texting each other. How is this going? I have no idea. Are you
Do you think people like it?
We're giving each other pep talks. Also, guys, you know, don't forget, donate money. It's going to beam.community, right?
Well, yeah, it's the Beam Collective, and you can find them
Collective.
You can find them on beam.community. We're so excited to be giving the money that we raised tonight to them. They do a lot of really cool stuff. Lots of they're doing a lot of outreach and a lot of programs, and we read into them and we were both like, yes, this is let's rally behind
anything with mental health. So I'm a big fan of that.
Yes, 100%. So yeah, our Venmo handles are in the chat if you guys want to donate. All the proceeds will go to them, and it's at Ashley Brooke -Roberts and at Sarah -Tolomash.
Yeah.
And on that note, shall we bring up our next creator?
Yeah, our next creator. Let's hear for Sarah Shipley.
Sarah Shipley.
Hi.
Hi, Sarah.
Hey. Where are you coming from? What's your GPS?
Rochester.
Rochester. Nice.
Yes. What's it like? How is it?
It's weird. We have a very low, like our numbers for COVID have been pretty steady and low. So people are just like acting like it's fine and like nothing's going on. So it's very bizarre. Like people are starting to go back to work and I'm not ready.
Yeah. I'm never ready.
No.
I'm loving this. I love being on unemployment and getting to do stuff creative.
Sarah, you had a tweet the other day that said, I'd like to stay in phase 2 forever.
Yeah, I think phase 2 is the sweet spot. It's there's outdoor dining. It looks like Europe. It's like lots of cafes in Astoria right now. People are wearing their masks. Everyone's got that sweet government money. So I think this is the sweet spot.
I don't mind it. Yeah, I'm in too.
I don't mind it.
Yeah.
Now, Sarah,
I would like to go. Wait, I would like to go to a
Ashley.
movie theater. I do miss movie theaters. You know what I mean? I'm not rich enough to have my own theater yet, but and I can't wait until I do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's going to be nothing but recliners, but that's beside the point. I miss going to the movie theater, and I miss. That's it. I think that might be it.
Yeah, I miss movies. Sarah, did you have an animal that you were a cartoon animal that you were sexually attracted to?
It's gray area, but Casper, not an animal, but
okay, it's a ghost. Wow.
You got to explain that one. You got to explain that. Casper's got boy vibes.
Oh yeah, a little kid. I was that age group, right? When it was on.
Yes. Okay, I get you now.
So like, yeah, it was in my wheelhouse back then. I was like, oof, Devin Sawa as that voice. He was so cute.
Very friendly.
That's who voiced Casper? I didn't know that. Yeah. Oh my goodness. And Christina Ricci is in that?
Yeah. Great film.
I need to revisit that. What?
Yeah.
Great film. Yeah.
Great film. Interesting. I didn't think anyone was going to bring up Ghost. Here we go.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, if you're a young girl,
he does look like a bald baby. I think we can all agree.
Okay.
You know, maybe it was like you felt like you could be emotionally vulnerable with him, and that's where the attraction lied.
I am
kind of like your yeah.
So tell us about your film.
With my therapist.
Oh, sorry. Go for it, Sarah. No, Sarah, tell us about your therapist.
No, it's just really funny because he allows you to be emotionally vulnerable around him with no judgment, and then you're like, why am I attracted to him? And you're like, oh, because he's just really nice to you. Yeah,
that's why. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of male therapists if you're a straight woman. Personally, for me, because I start being like, do you think I'm cute? And I just doesn't not good. So I just stick with the ladies.
Yeah, good choice. Sarah, now
you're a therapist?
What?
I just asked Sarah if she was attracted to her therapist.
Oh, are you attracted?
You don't have to answer.
Right now, I'm therapist-less, but I do talk to my cat. I feel very close to her. So
yeah, that makes sense.
I love a cat.
Yeah, we're cat people. What inspired you to do your short?
Well, so throughout this process, I've been creative in certain ways and making like funny little videos, but it didn't feel film worthy to me. So one night we took a walk and serendipity happened and this video just kind of came together. I will say not suitable for work. It's a little edgy. The first scene is basically pornographic. So if you've got kids, put them to bed. You don't want to have these tough conversations with them. But yeah,
you hear that?
Yeah.
Move the kids out of off the YouTube.
Not for them.
Not for them. Great. Well, I can't wait to see this. Sarah, thank you so much for being a part of it.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. And we'll go ahead and get that video going. We'll be right back at.
Let's go back to that little place where we used to go in the summer days. We dip our feet at the water's edge, and everyone would come along to meet us there. We'll have a competition to see who can travel longer, 'cause every year my body's getting stronger. We can swim all day and dance into the night, but we're not coming home till the moonlight shines, till the moonlight shines. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Whoa.
Give her a round of applause.
That was an emotional roller coaster.
I want some ice cream.
I want some ice cream too. Also, it's just like she didn't get it because they were going to the ice cream store, right? And then you're like, oh shit, their plans fell through. And then they got ice cream and everything was fine.
I felt like that could be, it felt the way it was shot, felt like could be a music video.
Yeah.
I
Definitely.
enjoyed it. Yeah.
Thank you, Sarah. That was great.
Thank you so much, Sarah. Really appreciate it. Great work. Sarah Tolomash, if you could have any ice cream right now, what would it be and why?
I always like cookies and cream, but I also like coffee.
Ooh, interesting. Yeah. I feel like coffee. Yeah, cookies and cream, I can totally get behind. Cookie dough. Coffee is a wild card. I feel like it's a wild card. That's like a once a year type thing for me.
What about you?
I would go for, this is going to sound wild, but I would go for some pistachio ice cream right now.
I like pistachio.
I love it.
Have you had some of the weirder ones? There's one like, I had one called charcoal, and I was actually where you're like, this shouldn't even be a flavor.
That's wild. That doesn't sound good.
It's like somebody ashed in my ice cream.
That sounds awful.
Yeah, I mean, I respect them trying, but I just didn't care for it.
I got a text during our conversation with Sarah that said, I think you guys are freaking out Sarah with you talking about all the sexual animals. Do you think that we freaked her out?
I don't think so. I mean, she did slip in a surprise with Casper.
I hope that we're just like two old spinsters talking about sexy animals. Okay, she's in the chat. She loves it. Okay, good. Okay. Glad to hear it. Thank God. Thank you again, Sarah. Everybody, one more time. I think it's time to bring up our next creator, Sarah.
All right, I'd like to bring up this next one. I worked with her on Mod Team. Let's hear it for the very great, funny Amanda Baramki.
Give it up. Amanda.
Hi.
Hi, Amanda.
Guys.
Wow,
How
what
are
love
ya?
plants. I love your plant.
Yeah, we have a lot of plants here.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. How
I
are you
can't do
guys?
it. We're good.
We're okay.
You don't find the plants to be a lot of responsibility now that you have
I
two
don't.
little ones?
No, my husband does it. I can't. I'll kill them. This used to be my plant, and you can see how pretty it is. But look, I had it for 10 years and nothing new ever grew. I almost killed it. You can see like the bad leaves. Hold on.
Yeah.
And then he was like, I was like, you have to take over. And all of this new growth is his in the last year.
Wow.
I just almost killed it. So he does it all. It's all him.
So it was basically when it was under your care, it was just hanging on by an inch.
It didn't die, but it didn't thrive. It was
wow.
Not great. Yeah.
So where are you?
I'm in Richmond, Virginia.
Oh,
I moved here a year ago.
How is it?
In general, okay, I guess it's fine. I've been since I got here, I was either pregnant or quarantined, so I haven't really done much here.
Yeah.
But now it's I'm just quarantined, just at home, basically.
Yeah. I performed at there's an improv theater there.
Yeah,
It's
there's a
fun.
couple. Yeah, there's a couple. Cool.
Well, that's everything I know about Richmond.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about it. Now, were you sexually attracted to a cartoon animal?
I wasn't. I've been trying. No, I haven't. But I was trying to think of like, well, what cartoon did I really like? And did you guys watch Aqua Teen Hunger Force? Okay,
I haven't.
You haven't? Okay, I actually 1 year dressed up. I really liked this character, so I dressed up as Carl, the neighbor. He's this bald guy who wears like a white tank top and blue sweatpants and flip flops, and he's very hairy and he's always angry. I dressed up as him for Halloween. This is before anybody knew.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
So this is your ideal man.
I just liked him, so I dressed up as him for Halloween. Nobody knew who I was. Nobody. I was like, this is a real deep cut, I guess.
I love deep cut Halloween costumes. When you have to explain it, it's always really funny.
It's not. Everybody at the party I went to was like, who are you? What are you doing? I even like taped hair to me myself, like glued hair to me. I went really. It's the last time I ever really dressed up. I was like, I'm not doing this again.
I love your attention to detail.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Did you watch the Ninja Turtles, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
I did watch them, but I don't remember much of it, but I did watch.
Okay, because I just got a text from someone that said, I can't believe no one's brought up how hot the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were. So how do we feel about that?
I mean, who's the hot one? Who's the hot one is what I want to know. Which one? Is it the bad boy?
Michelangelo? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I think maybe it must
be
Michelangelo.
The guy who's keeping everything together, which I think was Donatello, who was like the leader.
Yeah. Donatello is the leader. Yeah.
I might be.
Or be like older guys. You're like, I was into Splinter.
See, I don't even know which one. Yeah, which one is Splinter?
We're like, oh shit, I have deeper issues.
Splinter's like a grandfather, I think. I feel like April though was like, she was hot, right?
Yeah,
the reporter.
She was approachable. She was like the girl next door.
Yeah. So there we
Leonardo was the leader.
Leonardo was the leader.
I was like, that didn't sound right.
So who was that?
I have a friend who has a show where he reviews Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figures, toys, and he would probably be very mad if I didn't get it right, which I didn't get it right. So Leonardo was the leader.
He probably also doesn't want them to be called toys, right?
No, figures. Is that better?
I think you got to call them figures. They toys. Okay.
They are toys.
Yeah. We're getting corrected right now.
Yes. Thank you, Michael. Michael just said they're toys. Okay. There we go. I think what it is that, and I can talk openly about this, right, Nick? When Nick sometimes wants to get figurines, okay? Wrestling figurines. And I say, you can't no, 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 we can't. We're not going to start collecting toys. And he says they're not toys, they're figurines.
Yeah.
So there you go. And thank you for running tech, baby. I really appreciate it. Okay, so is there anything you would like to say about your film?
I have a 21-month-old and a 5-month-old, and I had a lot of ideas for my film, and then I was like, I have to do the simplest thing. So I did the simplest thing that I could.
100%.
You'll see when you watch the film, but I was like, I have no time to edit. Basically, I was like, I can't even edit. There's no editing I can do.
Great. Sometimes the best things are the simplest things. So
thanks.
And I would like to say that is the spirit of this festival. Okay, that is the spirit. You got it right. Okay.
Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you for being a part of it.
All
Give
right.
her a round of applause, and we'll get that going. Yay! Hey, that made having kids look fun.
It did. I think because it sped it up. You know what I like about that video is every time I watch it, there's something new to focus your eye on.
I did feel like there's like sort of hidden little Easter eggs.
Easter eggs? Yeah. Like the TV show. I never paid attention what was on the TV screen. And then I like seeing all the placement where the kids are.
What was Amanda playing? Do you know what game she was playing? I was trying to figure it out.
Amanda,
I love
if you know, put it in the comments.
Yeah, drop it in the comments. I love the stats at the end.
Yeah.
Golf. She was playing golf.
There you have
it. 9 diapers. Andy just said in the chat, 9 diapers. That's a lot of diapers.
Oh, I'm impressed that Andy counted.
Well, and the stats, I think. And
we should play trivia with these next time around.
Oh, maybe the diapers was a mystery. One of them was a mystery at the end. Animal Crossing. She said that her husband was playing Animal Crossing, something I keep saying I'm going to get, but have yet to purchase.
Yeah, I've got too many TV shows. I'm backed up. I can't keep up with all this.
See, and I feel like I'm over television. Yeah, I'm done. I don't need it anymore. That will not last long, but
yeah.
I just really want Animal Crossing so that I can get my brother's respect because he's 7 and he's crushing it on Animal Crossing. And I just want him to think I'm also cool.
Yeah, I think you can also have like birthday parties with friends on there that are in other places that aren't near you.
That sounds great.
Yeah, I'm into it. All right, let's bring up our next creator. I'd like to say the next lady is a friend of the show. Could we say that? Are you not listening? You can't hear me.
I can hear you, but
Say I'm a friend of the show.
Okay, Julia's a friend of the show. She's a good, dear, sweet woman. She's a comedian. She's an artist. She's great. Julia, freaking join us. Get in here, Julia.
Get in here.
Julia, get in
Hello.
here. Julia, thank you for dressing up. What's going on over there, Julia?
It's actually a gown. It's a t-shirt gown.
No, I would never shame anyone. I would never shame anyone for wearing a t-shirt. Okay, Julia, what did I miss? What was Sarah saying to me?
I was saying that I'd like to say that in the next creator is a friend of the show. Anytime I ask you a vulnerable question, the computer melts down for you, and it's this awkward moment that I'm like, oh my God, did I just say something that I wasn't supposed to say? Is Julia not a friend of the show?
I'm so sorry. I pulled my headphones out to charge them. You know what? I'm going to have to just upgrade. I'm going to have to upgrade to the new ones, and I'm not happy about it. They only last, these earpods, whatever they're, the Apple version, they last for a year and then they're done. So that's how they get you.
That's how, Apple.
That's how they
Nothing
get you.
lasts longer than 2 years.
Yeah.
A little pull behind the curtain, just you guys who are watching get a little sneak peek into our lives. Sarah and Julia and I and some another comedian, we were playing a game of Clue, okay? Not a week ago, not less than a week ago, and my internet kept going out, and at one point Sarah had asked me something pretty, I think, a sensitive question, and then I just didn't respond, and there was nothing but silence, and everyone got worried. Is that what happened? It's just a repeat.
Yep.
I was nervous. It started making me nervous.
Sarah started sweating. She was like tapping her head. She was airing out her pits.
Yeah, Julia, am I not supposed to ask this?
Julia, I know you've been attracted to cartoon animals before. Which one?
I think they came out Ninja Turtles, and Simba. Simba was my first crush, and then I liked young kid Simba, and then I got a little older, and then I was into older Simba.
That makes sense.
Right. It means you're healthy. That's good.
Right? Yeah. I'm not attracted to no child lion cartoon, please.
It's a sign of puberty. That's how I felt about Luke Skywalker. I was like very attracted to Luke Skywalker. And then I turned 13 and I was like, excuse me, Han Solo? What?
Yeah.
Could not believe it. Wow.
Oh, wow, boy.
This is dangerous,
That's
Nick.
how I remember it. Oh my God, look at that. What is the sad emo one over there? With the boxers going?
Poking out? I don't know. What's going on in that bottom left-hand corner? No, come on, Nick. Get out of here. He's drunk with power.
Oh my God.
Julia, how you doing? You're in Ohio.
I'm in Ohio, doing all right.
What's it like?
It's, it's nice to go outside. It's okay.
Cool.
A lot of
You
people
sound great.
It's okay. Yeah.
Julia, you're doing great. You're doing great.
Thank you. Love playing Clue.
Right. Oh yeah, Clue was such a great purchase.
Was it though? I remember us being
$3.99.
So disappointed.
We paid $16 collectively for half a game of Clue. It
kicked me
out because I didn't know how to follow the instructions.
She didn't go fast enough. It kicked her out. But it also wasn't that exciting. Which, you know what? Clue's not that exciting. I hate to say it, but the board game itself leaves a lot to be desired.
Mm-hmm.
And so
too many rooms.
There's too many rooms. First off, okay. There's too many murder weapons.
Narrow it down. An apartment.
That's hilarious. Clue in an apartment. I love that.
Yeah.
Julia, this is your third time with us.
Yes.
You're a repeat.
Like
yes.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll make me a friend of the show.
One day. Oh, I'm sorry. My earphones are out. Something's going on. I can't hear anything. Julia, tell us what inspired this video.
It was kind of like a shower thought, I guess. I'm continuing with my theme of bringing an object to life
Great.
And my Google Home and I have just really been bonding during quarantine. So this is about my Google Home.
Love to see it. Okay. We'll see you guys on the other side. See you in a bit.
Thanks, guys.
Hey, Google.
Sorry, I'm not plugged in right now.
Oh.
Did you need something? Remember when you had me play Who Let the Dogs Out?
What?
That was embarrassing for you. I wish you'd request good music.
I was just in the mood for it.
I guess you're in the mood for Miley Cyrus a lot.
Sometimes. Are you talking about when I had you play Party in the USA, like a bunch?
On repeat.
I mean, I think it was like around 4th of July, so I probably just...
And was it really necessary at 2 a.m. to find out which Olsen sister had more lines on Full House?
I mean, yeah. And thank you for that information.
Have you remembered how many ounces are in a cup? Because you've asked me on 5 separate occasions.
Yes, it's 8. It's 8. It's
Why
8.
did you ask me to give you a hug? Are you lonely?
It was just a joke.
Maybe you should have asked me how to be funny.
Why, do you know how?
And please stop asking me about my feelings. You really need to find human connections.
This is just like a party trick.
There's never anyone else in the room with you.
You don't know that.
I do.
Ugh.
Did you ever attend that calendar event, Shave Feet?
Why are you doing this?
I am simply sharing commands that are now part of my makeup.
I thought you weren't plugged in.
Of course I'm plugged in, dummy. Now go to sleep so I can set your alarm with the Lion King soundtrack.
It's nice to wake up to.
Good night.
All right, Can You Feel the Love Tonight by Elton John, playing on Spotify.
Oh, relatable.
Give her a round of applause. So fun. Love the voice work. Love the concept.
Yeah. How many times have you Googled something that you keep doing over and over again and then you're like, why can't I remember this?
All the time, constantly.
Mine's to cook an egg. I don't know how long you're supposed to boil a hard-boiled egg.
No clue. I think I remember sometimes I read somewhere that you bring the water to boil and then you just let it sit there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even know what that means, but that's what is stuck in my head. But the ounces cup thing, that is real. That is very real.
Oh yeah, conversions. You're like, I can't remember this information. It's too hard.
100%. I also would like to point out, I would like to address something, which is that I went to a yoga class in this area of New Jersey, maybe about like 6 months ago. And the yoga instructor played The Circle of Life from the Lion King soundtrack 3 times. She played it 3 times. And the circle of life, you know that? And it moves us all. Yeah, 3 times in class. That seems like a little much, right?
That seems like something that a New Jersey yoga studio would do.
Everyone was also wearing socks the entire time. I was the only one that took my socks off. I felt so strange.
Did you keep bringing up that in New York you guys don't do this?
Yeah, I'm like, no one wears socks. And they're like, that's weird.
Yeah.
So I got a text about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and apparently Raphael is the hottest one because he's the moodiest one. So
that makes sense.
There you go.
What is it about moody guys that girls are drawn to?
They just feel like, I don't know, there's something there, you know? Maybe it's that we're gonna fix them. Ooh, I hope it's not that.
Yeah. I can't do it.
I can't do it either. Let's bring up, we have our next creator, another friend of the show,
Yeah.
This is their second time. Oh, and before we bring them up, actually, this is a great time to remind everybody that we are taking donations for the show tonight. They will be sent to the Beam Collective. Check out their work on beam.community. They're an organization that promotes Black mental and emotional health through sort of grassroots efforts and organizations. We're very happy to be giving a donation on behalf of the At Home Film Festival. So if you can open up your wallet, okay, our Venmos are in the chat of the YouTube. And without further ado,
I was gonna say you can do it directly, right? To their
you can
website
also
if you
do
want
it
to do it that
directly
way.
to it. Yeah, 100%. And without further ado, please welcome Andy Beckerman.
Last time, the dog shit on the ground. I didn't shit on the ground.
Andy.
So,
Andy,
sorry,
is everything okay?
Sorry.
Andy, what's going on?
Yeah, what's happening?
Naomi thinks that I'm the one who crapped all over the ground. Obviously, it was the dog. Why would I do that? We have a bathroom.
I don't know. Maybe you have a pattern? Do you have a pattern?
Have you crapped on the floor? Have you crapped on the floor before?
Yeah, plenty of times. But I'm saying this time, not me.
Yeah.
How are you guys? Let's forget about this. How are you guys?
Well,
we're great. How are you?
I think we have something to unpack here, but we can revisit it later.
We have therapy tomorrow. We'll deal with it then.
Okay,
great. You're in Los Angeles. Nothing's the same as last time, right?
No, where were you? We are right now where you guys were like a month ago.
Right.
Yeah. We're your future.
I don't think that's true. I think like
everything's great.
I think like ancient Rome is our future.
Right after Commodus. Okay, that was the emperor who flushed down the Roman Empire.
That's good.
That was his name.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I always
did not
remember
know
it because
that.
it sounds like a commode. But that's really
makes
the end.
sense.
That was the end. Yeah, that's when everything turned to shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Just
Andy,
like our floors.
Just like our floors.
Yeah.
I don't think there's
Because of the
anything.
dog.
There's nothing wrong with shitting on the floor. You tell Naomi I said that, okay?
Thank you. You text her and tell her that.
Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta go.
I mean, it wasn't me. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I thought you guys were cat people. Did you add a dog into your family?
Not only a dog, but the cutest.
You follow me. We both follow each other on Instagram.
Yeah,
I've not seen.
We do. That's what. And I've seen your dog, but I've always known that Naomi shows photos of her cats all the time.
Look at this dummy.
I know.
Oh my God.
Adorable.
I feel like she's kind of taken over. I feel like your social media presence. The last I saw, you guys were you using her as like a still for couples therapy? Like a picture of her representing couples therapy?
Oh, well, in Quar, this is day 104 of Quar. We don't have new experiences. So we can only draw from the things that are in our apartment. And that's, pet pictures sometimes because there's nothing. Hi guys.
Yeah.
Her name's Mabel, right?
Her name's Mabel, yes. She's a sweet old woman
cute.
in a dog's body.
Is she a senior dog?
She's 6, so she's halfway.
Okay.
Halfway to the end point.
She's a grown woman.
She's a grown woman.
She's a grown woman.
Hashtag grown ass woman.
Grown ass woman. Yeah.
Andy, did you ever find yourself attracted to any cartoon animals at any point in your life?
Yeah, no. I've been watching everyone talk about these things. And the closest I got was Tila from the He-Man cartoon in the mid 80s. She's a human.
Okay.
She's a human cartoon.
She's not She-Ra.
No, she's Tila, which was He-Man's best gal pal, his gal Friday. Yes, and she wore. If I remember, if a 6-year-old Andy, if I place myself back in his brain, she had this like metal bustier type thing on.
Oh, yeah. Wow, she sounds like a grown woman. Talking about grown women, here we go.
Wow, that is a grown woman. Look at that old lady hairdo.
That is like a librarian's updo.
Her and Murder, She Wrote.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I think you like older women. That's what this means.
I like that you see a hint of cleavage. Okay, I see it. Just a tad. So you never found yourself attracted to, I don't know, a cat or a cartoon bear, nothing like that?
Are you trying to push me into saying Baloo?
That could work. I would love it. I'd love it.
Yeah, I wish I could play along, but yeah, up until
Look, we don't want to push you in a corner.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Tila, it was basically Tila, Chip and Dale. You know, that's about it.
Wait a minute, Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. Is that what you're talking about? Chip and Dale?
Wait, sorry, did I say that?
You said Chip and Dale.
No, I didn't.
You said Chip and Dale.
Yeah, you did.
No.
Yes, you did.
No, please do not look for my don't look for my GeoCities page that has naked drawings of Chip and Dale. Please don't look for it.
I knew it. I knew that you
I
knew it. I knew we would get to the bottom of it.
Please,
Finally.
I can't be canceled.
It's already over we put it all over the internet. It's already been released.
Yeah, it's done.
The poop thing was fine, but this is out of line.
Well, okay, now I'm gonna cancel you guys for kink shaming.
Andy, what?
Canceled.
Sarah, do something.
Well, I just want to say I appreciate you holding me accountable for that, and I like that, and I will work on it. Thank you.
Jimmy Kimmel, Scrubs, both of you.
How dare you?
Damn it. Okay, Andy, tell us about your film.
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil anything. I will say that I wrote a version of this. History is moving so quickly that I wrote and recorded the audio track for a version of this in which a certain restaurant asked people to commit acts of terrorism in the United States to force the government to let them open up. And then the government, without any actual acts of violence at all, decided to just open it up anyway and let everyone die. So, and then I had to rewrite it and re-record it. So that's this nightmare.
Wow, that is wild.
Yeah, we live in a nightmare, all of us.
We truly do.
Yeah.
I loved all of your emails, though, also that came with like the process of this, where you would be like, hey, this is going to be really stupid. This is really fun, and it's taking too much time. Like there was like a lot of, I felt like I was with you throughout.
Yeah. Why did I have to Photoshop so much stuff? I don't know. There's no reason. I have a mortal life. I have another 40, 50 years on this earth. I did it anyway.
Love it. Okay, Andy, thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.
Everybody thank you. Everybody give him a round of applause at home. And let's watch that short film.
You screamed. You cried. You texted pictures of Timothy McVeigh to your representatives. Yes, you let those mother shitters in Washington know that you wouldn't stay a second more in your house cowering from some pussy virus that could never beat And now, thanks to all your hard work, we're reopening Applebee's. Will there be a spike in COVID cases? You bet your worthless ass there'll be a spike, but the only spike you should give a shit about is our whiskey-spiked Wichita Red. Deboned and injected with real Wichita whiskey. You will get sick, you may well die, and you will definitely infect thousands of others. But it'll be worth it for our half-price BBQ marks in 3 intoxicating sizes. Gallon, 2 gallon, and minutes away from an intervention. You've lived a meaningless life and squandered your mortal time on absolute bullshit.
See you soon.
Don't confront the hollowness of your existence or grapple with the cowardly choices that have led you here. Smother your suffering with tequila-soaked pork screamers, carrot scabs and Svedka ranch, shit-basted bone bits, fried cheese freaks, and fracking fluid. And if you can successfully bury those feelings of gnawing nothingness and self-hatred, we'll give you a coupon for 20% off any tainted steak platter with pig piss. You will die gasping on a ventilator and no one will care. Applebee's, a neighborhood of death. Strangle your grief with an aperitif.
Wow. Great job, Andy.
Wow.
That is a lot of images. That was really good.
I loved it so much.
Yeah,
And
audio and visual was really on par.
Yes, fantastic. Oh my God. Strangle your grief with an aperitif. So fun. What was the dog bones and pork piss? I mean, just the menu options alone. Okay. Wow. Really loved it.
I love the menu items.
Great job. Somebody give Andy a job making these, okay? Because this is the last one was also a little on this sort of had this feeling of like an apocalyptic commercial, right? And I'm so here for it. Good job. Everybody, round of applause at home.
Well, we're down to the last two.
We're down to the last
That's
two.
you and me.
Oh my God. Sarah, I'm next.
Yeah.
I'll say that I did have some, okay, I'd love to now talk about my film. I did struggle with this a little bit, and Nick and I had to reshoot it, and I wanted to get a certain feel for it, you know, like I didn't want to be making, like, why does everything have to I can't even describe my own work. Okay, I can't even describe it. Get that sexy fox out of here. Okay.
Get him out of here.
I'm gonna just show it. I'm gonna show it, and then that's it. Okay, Sarah.
Okay. Let the art
speak for itself. Had a situation. Cat bite. I'm okay. Guess what? I Am Legend. Will Smith on Hulu. Hey, Canada's announced they're remaking Kids in the Hall. Is that thing you used to watch? I saved you from horror movies as a child. You would have been destroyed. Found a comedian. She just stood up at an open mic one night and did 15 minutes of jokes. Got 1 million fans on YouTube. Now she's famous. You should do YouTube. Check out the one where she does the pandemic. Watching Survivor right now. Ashley, is it safe for me to download Zoom and go into a Zoom meeting Monday night with my meditation group? Check your email. Sent you a poem or two. Joe Exotic has a Prince Albert. Look it up. You won't be surprised. Actually, if you really do want to have kids, you better go ahead and start trying, because sometimes it can take years and you're already behind the curve. Check your messenger. Sent something important about Karens. Also, a really good movie about somebody on the spectrum is called
Wow. I loved it.
Thank you. That's what I'm looking for. Thank you.
I love the randomness of your text messages from Mom.
Yeah. Moms are so good with those. They really are. You know what? The hardest part of that video was figuring out which ones to use, because there were so many.
I love them all. The Joe Exotic, Prince Albert. Look it up.
Yeah. You won't be surprised.
What is your mom doing?
She's having fun.
I feel like your mom, we could do Julia Johns and have your mom have her Google search or whatever.
Yes, totally.
What she asked Alexa to do, or Siri.
Yeah.
And then I also thought it was a good advertisement for Ocean Grove, right? That's where you live.
Yeah, it's cute, right? It's a cute little town.
Oh my God. Yeah.
And it was surprisingly, it was easy to like do it without a mask because people were not around.
Yeah. I was going to say that you'll have moments where you're just like really one with nature, and then you go look at your phone and it's 20 random text messages from your mom.
100%. Yeah.
Where you're like, well, you just eradicated everything I just went through.
Yeah, it is also just like, I don't know. I love the juxtaposition of it all.
Yeah, definitely. Well, that's moms. I call them mom bombs.
I love it. And I hope she keeps sending me things forever because they always make me laugh and I enjoy every last one.
I feel like, like Jack Handy with Daily Thoughts. Was that Daily Thoughts?
Mm-hmm.
You could have one for your mom every day on a calendar as a new mom text message.
100%.
Guys, reach out to Ashley. It's a really great money maker. I think it's a good idea. All right, let's end this. I can't believe we cut our participants down almost in half, and we're still at an hour and a half. I don't know. We cannot fix this problem, but it's been a really fun ride, and I've enjoyed it. And it's always nerve-wracking beforehand, and then when you're in the middle of it, you're like, everything is fine.
Yeah, 100%. And I like that we were like, we'll have less participants, so it won't take as long. And then we just fill the time. We will fill it no matter what.
We can talk forever. All right, I'll just introduce my film. This one is I figured during At Home Film Festival, while we're doing this, I'm going to try to create maybe a full feature film. So I did a monologue on the very first one back in May called Dottie, and she gives a monologue. It's about this lady. So I figured this is the opening credit, and it's kind of an homage to Saturday Night Fever.
Great. I love it.
All right. So there you go.
See you on the other side.
Yeah, they got the candles on sale, so I'm gonna go in and get them. I think it's gonna be like pumpkin spice, maybe. This is in your mother's house, all right?
Hey, suck my clock, lady.
All right, I'll be right over. I just have to return these items. I know, it won't take me long. Okay, I know. All right, I'll talk to you later, bye.
Give her a round of
applause,
folks. That was so fun. That looks so good. I can't wait to see where you
Thank
go with it.
you.
I love that it's an at-home film productions.
Yes, that's my best Boston. I don't know if it is Boston. I have no idea. But we filmed that in Astoria, Queens, and we tried to make it look like it was in Boston. And that was Brendan Sagalow that did the littering.
It looked good. It sounded good. Congrats, Sarah. And congrats to all of our participants tonight. Thank you guys so much for being a part of this. We couldn't have a show without you wonderful creators and your fun, unique ideas, giving us a little peek into your mind during quarantine. Again, if you guys want to make a donation, we will be taking all the funds that we get tonight and we will be donating them to the Beam Collective. Check out their work, beam.community. We're very excited to be sending them money tomorrow on behalf of the At Home Film Festival. We're just happy to be able to do that. And so thank you to everyone who donated and thank you to everyone who watched. Sarah, any final words?
Yeah, no, this has been a real treat, and I'm really excited that we raised money. We already had, I think, a few donations before the show started, so it feels good. That's all I can say.
Yeah, we're happy to be trying to find something in this quarantine that gets us moving forward in some sort of a direction. So thank you guys for being a part of it. Thank you at home for watching. Please give everyone one last round of applause.
And can I say one more thing? If you want to, we have a submission form on our website. It's athomefest.com.
Yes, exactly. Athomefest.com. Yep. And Nick, if you will just go ahead and throw up that ending there.